Slay away the day and crochet. Yes. Actually, I do have that channel, Slay Away Crochet. I think that's what it is. I was going to start that channel. Anyway, who cares? Hello, lovelies. And let us know when you can see us in the chat, which of course they can't hear us if they can't see us. But all you replay watchers, don't forget a thumb, please. Hype us if you can, because we like both of those. And always leave a comment, because at the what I do with it? It's somewhere. I did write the list. It's somewhere. We write down all the people that leave comments, and I got to find it. Leave comments on our lives, and the following week or thereabouts, we do. Now I'm hyper focusing on the fact that I don't have it here. We write them down and we pick them the next time. Yeah, I wrote them all down. They're somewhere. I don't know. Okay. I will have to get up at some point and find it, because I don't know where it went. Now I'm just like totally distracted. Okay. Anyway, can you see us yet? Can you read the chat?
Everyone saw all of that.
Oh, that's part of the OCD brain, because now it's like, wait a minute, where did it go? And I know I wrote it all down with all the other information, and now I can't find the piece of paper that I wrote it down on. It might be on my bed, which I'll get up and go check. But I do have the replays from last week written down somewhere. They can see what? Oh, Z? Oh, yeah, I can't see that. I'm going to come down on the chat just to say the howdy doos. And we're going to do howdy doos. Today is just a reminder, the Wheel of Winning Wednesday. So be prepared for that. And we're going to have story time, word of the day, a recap on our refer a friend, and talk about what's exciting next Wednesday. But let me first say howdy doos to Dawn. I think Dawn was the first one in the house. She came in real early to say hi. D Yummy Elmo, hello. Jennifer Redgate's here. Bendy Jendy's going to be back. Hello. Angela Wright is here. Mimi Tammy. Hello, Mimi. I hope you're feeling better. The man is much better. Hello, my little goblin Nisi. And Melissa G is here. AZ Bonnie. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hanging in the house with us. Who else we got here? Hello, Diane Major, Mod, Louis Deal, and Helix is here. Hello, Ronell. Oh, there, Bendy Jendy's back. Okay. Noel Doulafleur's here. Hope you don't mind that I do that to you guys' names. Hello, Sally Kindness, Heidi B. Oh my goodness. Thanks, guys. Mandy Loinbrine, or what were we calling you? Loinbrine. That's what it was. Loinbrine, which is not how you pronounce her name, just in case you didn't know that. Let's see who else we got here. Moonlight Tracy. Hello, hello. Welcome in, hanging out in our house. And Leslie's still crocheting in her corner. Hello, Leslie. Shelly McGoy, how you doing, Shelly? Shelly, I dyed some yarn today, and guess what color was in it? Red, because I was thinking of you. First time I've dyed yarn in weeks. So I did dye 12 hanks of yarn today. Pause, Heidi's here. Let's see, did I get it? Hello, Frizzy. Good to see you. Hello, Diane Sassafras, and Mork and Mandy, and Barbara Bodine. I'm really tired, guys, so if I start screwing stuff up or swearing, you'll know why. Hello, Denise Lee. Alley Cat Kimberly is here.
The filter melts away.
Yeah, no, I was good because I didn't swear. I almost did. Jessica Johnson's here. Marie Simpson is here. Flower Tammy Flower. I think it is. No, maybe Flower Creations, because I got the oh, Mimi, thank you. I've got the it's still doing that thing where it's showing the handles. And even when I wrote down all the people's names for the members, it was all the handles. So I wrote down the handles. Thank you, Mimi. I just wrote your name down. I'll show you in a second. Hello, Teresa Richardson. Hello, Lacey Lavender's here. Linda Crochet Channel. Oh my gosh. Gracie, hello. Hello, Nacy, Freehandly Made. Nacy, good to see you, darling. Up, Denise Lee. Thank you so much. And just for the record, last Saturday we've got 2 from Moonlight Tracy, 1 from Cindy Lou Whoolicious, and the other one was from Dia Sandy. And they had left them after we had already picked a winner, so we told them we'd put them on tonight's wheel. So just showing that I'm not lying. I let you know if I'm lying. If I know I'm lying, I'll let you know for sure. Let's see. Everybody's saying hi to one another. Hello, Cedar, which is Noel. Nova. I'm sorry, Nova. I know I say Noel, but Nova. Nova is in the house. Lisa G's here. Arrow Lover. Hello. Oh my gosh. Got a nice crowd. You guys are the best. Yeah, I'm super, super tired. Had a there's Cindy Lou Whoolicious. Busy day. Been incredibly productive. I got up at 7 a.m. and have nonstop. Susan Goulet is in the house. Mama Wench. Hello, Mama Wench. Lori's story. Lori. Oh, wait till I show you what I've been doing. Oh, Arrow Lover's been here for 11 months. Oh my gosh. Doesn't seem real that we've been on for so long. Oh, it's almost 5 years.
Yeah,
Heidi B. I'm writing you down, Heidi. So I'm
perfect.
writing everybody down because it is the Wheel of Wednesday, and all y'all are getting entered for those. Any super chats, super stickers, and each gifted memberships, you get an entry, and we will be giving entries away. Hello, Emily. And let me see if I miss you, I don't mean to. AZ Bonnie, I got you here. Thank you. Hello, AZ Bonnie. And I think I'm at the bottom. Yay.
We're caught up.
I'm
I
caught
also
up.
took note of who gifted while you went through, just in case if your chat skipped. And you got everybody except for the now. Luis?
Oh, Luis Deal. Thank you. You're working on Angie's support chicken. Oh my God. Okay. So can I just really quickly before we go into anything else? This is the support chicken I got from Lori's story, which I absolutely flippin' fell in love with this. Hello, Kim J. I love this so much that I actually started making some. And I'm not going to show them to you now, but I will show them to you tonight. So I watched a tutorial and then I tweaked it. I got it all tweaked. It's way different. But yeah, I love the chickens. They're so cute. 31 months. Wow, Nisi. Love you, Nisi. Yeah, I know. It's amazing. All right. So housekeeping. I'm going to leave that up to Rusty.
Housekeeping.
Housekeeping. Echo
Housekeeping.
lover,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
So basically for housekeeping, we've got the pajama party. I'm going to talk a little bit about a special thing we're doing with the pajama party and the replay a little later on. Um, we're going to be doing a lot of like gift-aways. I made a bunch of totes, so I'm going to show a bunch of the totes I have today. They're available, but also whatever I don't sell is going to gift-aways and such. So we're going to be doing a bunch of that. And we do have a new announcement.
Thank you,
Um,
Cindy.
Got it. Okay. We do have a new announcement that I will be announcing during the pajama party. So if you can't make it, come to the replay, most definitely.
Yes.
The Refer a Friend is back open. I want to say that it's open up for everybody. I myself am going to try to promote it. I'm going to make a flyer. I'll share that. You guys can use that flyer to also share it. But if you see Mama G or I's name under the like, I'm new here, Mama G or Rusty referred me, if Mama G or Rusty win, the
If
other
that number
person
gets
wins the
picked,
other
yeah,
gift, and then the gift that we planned is going to become a giveaway for the 5K party.
right,
However, if anyone else wins the refer a friend, they'll get that first gift, and the friend they referred will get the other.
right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, I think that 11 months, Mom. Diane Sassafras. Yes. So, yeah, I'm going to just recap that only because
Okay.
before we do, well, I'm going to show this since you brought that up just before story time. This
Yeah.
is kind of to give you an idea if you weren't here on Wednesday or Saturday. Um, if you refer somebody to become a member, hello, Gwen and Diana Crane. If you refer somebody, oh, thank you, Diana. If you refer somebody to, like we did before, where you refer somebody and you went into a giveaway, well, now we're going to let the person that subs that you referred also have a separate giveaway. Okay, so there'll be two giveaways. And this way they might be more inclined to sub and do it because they're going to maybe win something. Okay. So we thought it's more enticing for them. And that's where Rusty was saying, like I had here as the example, like if Diana Major if Jane Doe comes and says, oh, Diana Major recommended me, referred me, sent me, whatever, Diane Major's name goes down with Jane Doe. And then if that number comes up, both of those people each win a prize. Okay, win the prize. Where if, hi Sandy Dandy, where if Rusty or myself have somebody that is referred to because of something we've done, our name would go into that referee category. And then who came and was referred goes into the other category. If that number gets picked, they still win that prize. Hello, Beth. They still win that prize, but our prize would then just go as, into a giveaway for the 5K. All right. So we might break it up and have more people win different stuff. So that's how that's going to work. Because we were trying to figure out if somebody joins because of us, how do we do that? And this is what Rusty came up with. And I think it's a great idea. Anyway.
I'm full of them. So yes, so that is I think everything for yep, that's everything for the
Housekeeping.
So for story time, I've been trying to keep story time a little more brief so that it's easier to repeat throughout the live. But anyone that doesn't know what story time is I'm going to say a few short things that have happened to me or us or something that's happening in the channel. I'll repeat the word of the day at least twice, if not twice. And then we'll repeat it again as we move forward. You guess the word, it keeps chat going. We'll tell you the word before we pick it. So, story time. As I mentioned, thank you, Sassafras. Hi, Sass. As I mentioned, for PJ Party, which is going to be on the 24th, right? That's the day before Christmas, 24th.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
We're going to have giveaways during the live, but we also recognize that some people may not be able to make it. So at some point during the live, we're going to say the concept for the replay gift away. And I normally don't bring this up, but because it's a busier day for people, if you don't get to be there, rewatch it and come and leave whatever that concept is in the comments for a chance to win an additional prize. So we can include everybody.
Well, thank you, Tracy.
I did mention that we got a bunch of snow here. That was just another note I put down, like who else has snow going on in their world.
Hello, Snail. Yeah. We probably accumulated, I know we accumulated well over a foot of snow here.
And then Craig and I went to go on an adventure yesterday, and the Goodwill he brought us to was the donation center. So that failed, but we learned sometimes when the first thing fails, you just gotta
roll with it,
move forward and see what else. And I looked up what other places were nearby, and I found a really cool antique store that was in an old church. And I'll show you some of these. I found sci-fi tarot cards, and I'm going to show you a couple of them. They're beautiful. Like, even if you don't believe in tarot or whatever, the artwork on them alone is just beautiful. And cards are just fun to have and shuffle. And then we found like fun gifts for our buddy Daryl that opened up a new tattoo shop, and we finally got to go see his tattoo shop, which was very nice.
Nice.
But we gifted him most things. Like he got 90% of what we got. I took home cards, and Craig took home a flag for his dad. And that was it. Everything else was for Daryl.
Did I get anything from that? Did you buy me anything? No.
No, I bought you the wanting to bring you back so you could pick something. There was so much.
Oh, okay. That works.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was over by Mount Morris, right?
It was even close. It was like 35, 40 minutes from here, if even.
Yeah, but right on that main highway. So it's a familiar highway for me. So that
Yeah,
will be less anxiety. Okay, cool. That works. All right. So those are the words. She did mention the word of the day at least twice.
major
So you
mods.
keep guessing.
All the
Also,
random words I've said.
drop your drops. Drop yo drops. Hoe yourself out. Pick one another up. If you have something going on in your channel or in your life or you got whatever, do share that information. I just want to point out that excuse the hand. I got to find that the replay paper's bothering me. I did write down because the mods are here. So I've got Diane Majors here, Bendy Jendi, and Frizzy B. And they get entries for being mods and being here, but they get entries every live, whether they're here or they're not. Hello, Barbara Bodine. Did I say hi to you already? But did you have anything else you want to talk about real quickly? Because I'm going to go look for that paper and do a urination station break that I forgot
I
to
have
do before.
more random things I can talk about.
All
Just
right.
nothing else on actual housekeeping, but I can entertain the troops.
So then and for a moment, I'll be right back, guys. And I'm going to show Lori my chicken.
So hello, my beautiful people. A few people have gotten the word. Someone recently just wrote it down again. Um, I have some totes I'm going to show you. I made a bunch of totes. I did mess two totes up that are the nice box bottom ones. And I think I'm going to like either sell them half off if anyone wants them. So instead of 40, $20, or just do giveaways with them if no one wants them, because they're still fully functional bags. They just, uh, the vinyl that I was working with was foldier than I'm used to. It was like a new iridescent vinyl. But I'm going to show both my good and bad totes. And let's talk about this. You see that? Okay. So if you don't notice, I happen to be a fan of Wu Tang, right? So Mama G gives me this, and she can give her side of the story. It was not malicious by any means. Mama G gives me this. I get really excited thinking, oh, I finally got my CD back. I've been looking for this. There's nothing. But in her brain, she was like, oh, I found the case to CD you have that you probably want the case to. So she was giving it back to me, assuming that I absolutely knew where the CD was and wanted this case to put the CD in. And I got it being like, oh, I'm super excited to get this CD back. But it was not the CD. So it was like a nice gift with different meanings behind it. But yeah, so Craig and I laughed about that. And then it wasn't until today I learned that she thought I had this. So I thought she was jokingly giving this to me. This was kind of like when you thought I was pranking you about that movie Prey, but you were watching the wrong
I was
Prey.
watching a different movie and I was like, why would you have me watch this movie? It was so bad. I watched the whole thing waiting for something to happen. And it was like the worst. Hello, Chris's Kaleidoscope, Melissa Knox, Kirsten Amstead. I missed a few people while I was urination station breaking. I think I'm going real fast. So if I missed you, I'm sorry. Cindy and Chanson. Yeah, we did go to the post office and mailed most everything out. I have one order that apparently I screwed up there in the chat. Sorry. I don't know how that happened. Sandy Dandy. And hello. Um but I will remedy that. If just for you guys that are like, oh, I don't want to say anything, blah blah blah. If we ever screw anything up, let us know because we can't fix it if we don't know about it, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, don't be like, oh, I feel bad to say anything. No, let us know if we screw things up because, hey, no one's perfect. I'm far from it. So, absolutely, please let us know because we don't do it intentionally, obviously, so yes. So can I show my chickens?
Yeah.
Okay,
Hi, Emily.
so who just came in?
Emily J.
Emily. Emily, I saw her before. All right, so hello, Emily, again. All right, so Lori Story, who's in here. And don't forget, you could drop your drops and still keep writing the word of the day. You know, I screwed
Which
up
people
yours.
are getting.
Wait a minute, hold on. Someone said I screwed up their stuff. Hold on. We're going to get a lot of people now saying, yeah, you screwed mine up too. Hold on.
Oh, someone said you screwed me up. I'm addicted to your
Oh,
yarns.
Sandy Dandy. Oh, okay. Thank you for that. Yeah, I was like, oh no, who else did I screw up now? All
Oh,
right,
and also
so
major mod, you messed up. You never sent her 100 hanks of yarn that were hand
oh,
dyed.
okay. Why all of a sudden did this thing say peak traffic on AI clips? What just happened? And it's timed out something. That was
I
weird.
don't know, I didn't see that on my side.
Yeah, no, my whole, both of my screens turned blue and had that on there. Weird. All right, so this is absolutely flippin' adorable. I know these have been going around for a while, but this is so darn cute. And Lori made that for me. So right, drop Lori. Go check out Lori's channel. So I looked on as I got to make one because they're just so cute. Because I'm thinking of my chicken friends for Christmas presents. You'll tag Mama G in the video. All right, yeah, do. Okay, so I did find. I think that looked very similar to what you had made, and then I made this chicken out of that crazy yarn that I actually had to put it inside out before I closed it up because more of the fluff and curlies were on the outside. So this is the first chicken that I made following the tutorial pretty much. I did tweak the tail a little bit and did my own thing on the comb, but the mouth opens up. I made a open beak. I figured out a different way to do the beak that I think worked out better than what the original was, just because they can. I don't know. I'll maybe do a little mini tutorial, unconventional tutorial. So this one's kind of like childlike and more snuggly. It's doing it again. Traffic peak on AI clip. What is this meaning? Clips generated in experiencing high demand, you may notice larger processing time or occasional timeouts. What the heck? This is popping up. I've never had this happen before, but it keeps popping up. So whatever.
Interesting. That
I just
is.
reading it out loud in case somebody knows what the heck's going
Yeah.
on. You just sent me a picture of beaming. Oh, I want to check it out, the picture. So anyways, this is the first little guy I did. Then I'm like, okay, that yarn was not the smartest yarn combination to do for your first attempt because it's hard to crochet with. It's something fun to do with the novelty yarn, though, these chickens. So here's the second one I came up with. His eyes are a little screwy, but what the heck. But again, I got the beak, so the beak opens up. So I thought that came out cute. And this is the whatever yarn, but I also pinched in. I don't know if you could see the indentations in the sides, because if you know a chicken, the back end kind of comes out a little bit. So I did put little dimples in that section. And then the tail, I doubled up the yarns, but made the tail out of the really fancier yarn. This is from the, I forgot that. Don't ask me. I forgot the yarn. And then I had a lot of this yarn left. Oh, thank you, Pause, Heidi. Thank you very much. I'm writing your name down. Much appreciated. And we'll show you what's going to be in the things tonight. You definitely like your bead. Yeah, it's really easy. 2 double crochets, 2 triple crochets, 2 double crochets, chain 1, go around the magic circle, and then just stitch it together. So these two are the same yarns. One's a little bit bigger than the other. But look at the beaks, right? So I perfected the beak. You could even put a tongue in there if you wanted. And then the combs, I just had this really cool ice yarn. It was, again, a novelty yarn. So the combs, I've been kind of doing that. And then the little tails, I do the tail, but then I do a chain around. I don't think that one maybe did have a chain stitch around. I didn't stay long enough to see the end of her chicken. I figured the rest I could figure out myself on that. Thank you, Emily. Putting your name down, girlfriend. And then this little cute one. So those are out of that yarn. I was just trying to finish up some other yarns, but there's another one. Aren't they cute? I just love them. This is out of that quilted. I made the sweater out of it, and I had a little left, so I'll bang out some of these chickens, and then these two little guys. So I wanted to try to do little ones. 5 months. Thank you, Noel. But I did one with just a little. I didn't put beaks on them yet, but there's the little guy with just the beady eyes, and then this one's got the those kind of eyes. Once he's got the beak on, it'll look cuter. I mean, it looks kind of scary without the beak, but yeah. So I've been having. Thank you, Enchant and Cindy. They're fun. I'm enjoying this, and I don't really do much amigurumi, but yeah, thank you. Yeah, they're cute. So that's what I've been doing. Busy,
You
busy,
want,
busy.
you want to know what I've been doing?
Oh, thank you, Sandy Dandy. Yes.
Balancing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you for the gifted membership too. Much appreciated. Isn't that cool? She just got that. Scary. I'd fall off and hurt myself.
I've been looking at them for a long time. It's like a balance board. So you can like, right now I'm just standing on the edge of it. So I have one side of it sticking up and I'm lightly balancing on the
It is fun.
angle part. But then you can also balance on the like slack line part of it as well.
Yeah, it's like a tightrope walk. Oh, thank you, Denise.
I hurt my hip and knee when I fell this past summer. And this is a really good way to work your core and everything like that, to work with the muscles around it. And I've only had it for a little bit and it's already, I can feel it helping the muscles around my hip so they won't hurt so bad.
Oh, Miss Monica. Yeah, that like Sandy was saying too. I said the same thing. I said, oh, you could like snowboard with that. Driveway safety. Oh my gosh, you could snowboard down my driveway
Yeah.
in that. Or just be me and just fall down the driveway or crawl across it when you
I
can't get,
I
can't get up
really that honestly, you convinced me about the Easter bunny so much that I thought I saw it when I was younger, but the same amount, I can see you. You described it so well that I could see you not being able to get across and crawling, like having to get on all fours after you've lost your conditioner or shampoo. I can't remember which it was that we never found again, that went down the driveway and into the nothingness.
Hello,
Like
Sassy
just
Belle.
slowly crawling across the driveway to get into your house.
Yeah, no, I had a hand in my hands and knees crawling. Oh, thank you, Chris. Yeah, I crawled across. I lost you because I don't know what the heck's going on with the internet, but it knocked me off everything. Thank you,
Oh, I
Chris.
didn't know if you purposely like went into the basement or not. I was not sure what was
No,
happening.
it's just knocking me off, and now it's timing out. I don't know.
I mean, my phone is getting dark, which it doesn't normally do, so I have to keep tapping it.
That's what mine's doing that too now. So something's going on, and the other thing kept coming up with the blue thing, and I have to X out. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll and see. It's doing it now. It's keep. I have to keep tapping it now. That I never had to do before. So I don't know if they're trying to kick us off. Maybe YouTube's sick of
I
us.
wish
I
I
don't
had
know.
like a wrap suit. A bubble wrap suit would be awesome.
Oh, a bubble wrap suit. I probably have enough bubble wrap to do that. Yeah. I got a lot of what's it, fleecy material. No, it's doing this now too. The same thing where it keeps going to shut it off.
I'm going to show you guys this
The
thing.
dark screen. Does yours always do that with the dark screen? Because mine's just starting now after that weird thing just happened.
It does it sometimes, but it is doing it now. Can you guys see this now?
Crazy. That's going to do so much more than just. It's going to also. And now the screen's doing this. Now I'm really frustrated. I don't like when this happens. I should go out and come back in. I don't know. Will that help? I don't know.
No, mine does that sometimes. I want
I
to
miss
show you
you
guys
too, Sassy
something.
Mel. It's good to see you. I missed your call the other day. I didn't have my phone with me. Yeah.
Now I'm just standing on the slack line part of
Now it's going to keep doing the darkness.
it. Is your phone plugged in?
Yeah. I'm going to
That's
go
good.
out and come back in again. So show them your cool talents. I'll be right back.
So, you guys know how I have box bottom bags? Bottom bags, don't give them up. Ooh. I found ones that are light gray. So they're like a heather gray handle and box bottom. Excited about these. They seem to be about the same quality of the maybe slightly thinner, but about the same quality of the other ones I get. But I'm excited to have a new color for the bottom.
Yeah, now your volume for me is really low. But what's happening is my screen. You know when you have a phone with it has like the save time saver, and if you leave it open and don't do anything with it for a minute or two, it goes black and goes into sleep mode. That's what the phone's doing. It's never done that to me before, and it only started doing that after it kicked me off. And then this
That's
blue
weird.
message keeps coming up. So tell it to stop. I
All right.
have
So
enough
apparently,
problems. I don't need that. Do you want to see
Bendy's
what you might
saying,
win tonight?
Bendy's saying that they can hear me fine, so it's just you that can't hear me.
No, I think it's just me. It's just a me problem tonight for some reason. I don't know why. Because
Yeah,
Sassy
I'm going to
Mel's here.
also
That's
play
why.
on this board the whole time, so I'm going to be moving my hands around like this.
Yeah, balance. Um. Anyway, you won the. Oh, Heidi's saying she loves the bag that she won in the Bendy Bingo. I'm so glad. Yeah, most of you should have gotten your stuff. Like I said, I screwed up one order. We're working on it. But here's the wheel, just in case you haven't been here on a Wednesday. And these are the names that we had to put down. Your names are down there. That was Moonlight Tracy for two of those for her, Dia Sandy, and Cindy Lou Licious. Thank you, Bonnie. Yes, I don't know why your volume for me now is very low. And it's hard to hear with the tinnitus. Anyway, so on here, there's 6 different options. 2 of each are on the wheel. It's the same every week because I wrote it with Sharpie. Hello, Sift and Soil. It's good to see you. I was kicking sand today trying to see some soil. Oh, thank you, Tracy. So there's 2 of each of this category, and you can get a Mama G make 20 entries in the end of the month's giveaway. Hand-dyed yarn, something that's rusty related. Yarnolicious would be maybe a bag of yarn, or a little mystery yarn bag. A surprise that could be anything other than what we normally. Oh, Sassy Mel, girl, thank you so much. Thank you, Sassy Mel. Let me see your sassy. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Sassy, my sister, Sassy Mel. So, and then personal is something that we'll make something. We'll put together a package that is more tweaked to you. Okay, so those are the options on the wheel. At the end of the night, what we do, any super chat, super stickers, each gifted memberships, and we will be giving some away with the word of the day, and then also picking other winners with that word. So you don't feel obligated to have to, spend anything. And then whoever it is nearing the end of the live, you got to be here because some are choices. And whoever's name gets picked, we spin the wheel, whatever it falls on. If it's a choice, you get that. Did I get your super chat tonight, Kim G? I don't think I did see that.
Kim G and Arrow Lover. I think I saw you say Arrow Lover when I was talking.
Arrow Lover, I believe I wrote down. Let me just make sure. Yeah, Arrow Lover I wrote down, but I didn't write Kim G. So Kim, I didn't see that, but please remind me because I know I've been getting kicked off and back on here, so I might have missed. And then I took a station break there. Thank you. I got Sally Kindness. That's why I try to verbalize vocally or mouth it. Kirsten Amstead, thank you. This way you know that I recognize it and I write it down. But anyway, so that's the wheel. That's what we do on Wednesdays for now. So you guys get bored with it. I'm going to put the wheel over here because what you can win, the hank of yarn, if you win hand-dyed yarn, this is what you have available to win. Unless you have an aversion to wool or you really hate the colors. It's not as Christmassy looking as it might appear there, but it's greens and purpley. It's like a mauvey, a Cabernet color. It has a glitter to it. It's a fingerling weight. There's 875 yards approximately. But you got like a yellow, green, green. It looks more yellow on my camera. It's not quite that yellow. It's more like a bright green. And that is the hand-dyed yarn. Possible winning. Like I said, if you are allergic to wool or really hate it, just let me know. And also if you're out of the lower 48s, we'll work with you. We like to make sure everybody gets an opportunity to win something. The surprise, which wouldn't be much of a surprise, is I can't even get them out of the bag. This is papers and pages of patterns that I've been putting aside. I didn't count them. There are so many patterns. Most of them are crochet, some of them are knit. But if that's something that you would like for the surprise, you could pick that. Or if you'd rather, we have another one of the art boxes. I can't guarantee it would get to you by Christmas. So if you want to give this a gift to somebody after Christmas, it would work. But you can get this art kit, which has crayons, acrylics, pencils, all kinds of stuff in there. It's a nice little kit. So that's part of the possibilities for this evening. If it falls on the Rusty gift, you're going to get on this wood here. She wood burned the geometric shapes, which if you wanted, you could paint. I was going to paint them, but I like them the way they are. And then she has the Notions pouch with the Silence of the Lamb moth. It just reminds me of Silence of the Lambs. I'm sorry. And in that is one of my, it's stuck to my shirt. One of the threaders that I make, that's with the polymer clay. It's a threader you could do with yarn or thread. I use mine all the time. Here's a pair of key earrings, but you can use them as stitch markers. I was going to say as stretch markers. Sorry, my brain's so tired. Stitch markers or earrings or whatever you want to do with them. Those Rusty made. Little package of stickers, probably more Halloween stickers. Then I threw in the 2-pack of the Susan Bates Motel hooks. And then you're going to get a curved darning needles. Again, Susan Bates Motel. And then you can get I love this, the little pink glittery dinosaur notepad that Rusty puts together. So that's if you win Rusty. And if you do get that, hello, Bridget. If you do win and you get that, if you do want this, and if you have a sensitive eyeball, don't look because it's a nutter fly. It's it's one of those. And this again is a little notepad. So if you fall on that, that's what you win. If you don't want this, we won't mail it. If you do want it, we will mail it. You follow where I'm coming from. If you're offended by it, we won't send it to you. So that's the Rusty thing. If you win a Mama G make, you can have my 2 increase poncho that has sleeve holes. It also has a hood, and also under the hood and this is my own design, no tutorial, no pattern. And underneath the hood is if I can grab a hold of it, is like a little turtleneck. So you have this. So if you take your hood off, you still have your neck covered. All right. Hello, Jessica. And hi to anybody that's come in. Hello, Dia. Dia, I put your name on the wheel from your last, super chat from Saturday. Or you can get the, I think this is Hirschner stripes. I got a hat and also the shawlette. So if you'd rather not have the poncho, because the poncho is a little smaller, this fits anybody because it's just a shawlette. Okay. So those are some of the things that you could win tonight if you want. If your name gets picked, then we'll pull the wheel. Hello, Teresa. Did I say hi to you, Teresa? All right. Anything else you want to add to that, Rusty? I don't know if I missed anybody. I apologize.
I have some random comments and my totes that I made that are going to be either for sale if anyone wants them or for gift-aways and such for the PJ
Diane,
party.
Diane asked if I could repeat everything. Just rewind for a second and come back. I know you're joking because you're sassy. I should be calling you sassy.
I will say this one got me. Okay, so I don't know if anyone, so it's a horror movie, but not quite a horror movie. I guess it's a horror movie. I don't know. They made a sequel to The Shining in
Oh,
2019. I did not know about this. Um, I was watching it today and I put movies on or shows on because sometimes if I put on music, I can't focus on like my daily tasks. Because when I put on music, I'm like, I want to play this song. Oh man, this song reminds me of this song I heard 10 years ago. Let me try to find it. And I can't like focus. So I put movies on and I just let them play in the background. So while I'm putzing around the house, I hear people talking in the living room. And I had uh, what was it called? I can't think of what it was called now. Yeah, I can't remember what it was called,
it's
but it's
not
the
called The
sequel.
Shining?
No, it's like something boy or something. And when we're
Oh,
talking about it, Danny, the boy that survives the Shining movie, is an adult and has to help somebody else
I seen
at
it.
the same
Hello,
same.
cops.
But what got me the most is that when they described how their brains work, they described it as file cabinets. And how have I always described my brain to you since I was young? I have file cabinets and there's hallways of file cabinets.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're half listening to me, I can tell.
Well, the
Uh,
cops are in the house.
yeah,
Jonathan's here.
so it was, for me, it was pretty cool to watch somebody else recognize the way my brain functions, which is through file cabinets in their head. But the fact that that's how they portrayed the people that have the shining ability was pretty cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Now that you're saying it's what after Danny gets older, I don't remember it, but I know I watched it. Does that make sense? Yeah, the file cabinets. Yeah, I think several of us do. I think, I don't, I'm going to throw this out here, and I certainly don't intend on ever insulting anybody. That's never what I'm meaning. Is I think a lot of us that do crochet, and do that kind of stuff, I think we do that as it's almost like, I don't know if it's stemming, if that's the right word, but it's soothing. So I think, hi, Mombi, and congratulations on your new job, girl. Dr. Sleep. That's it. Yep.
Yeah, that's the name.
That's it, Dr. Sleep. Thank you, Mombi. She was probably lurking. She goes, oh, now I got to comment and people will know I'm here. um, but I think a lot of us that do, because it's tactile and it's repetitive. I think a lot of us have anxieties and mental illness. I'm doing that with the air quotes legitimately because I worked in that field. That's what that's what I went to college for. And I don't like the labels. I think I could diagnose the Pope, man, I mean, anybody could be diagnosed with a DSM. So it's just different ways our brains work, and we have to learn to accept the fact that not everybody thinks and the way you do, and then learn how to communicate with those that think differently than you do or have different things going on than you do. So I don't like to put people in boxes and labels, but I think a lot of us is what I was trying to say. I think a lot of us do have the struggles or whatnot in that field. I'm trying to be very careful on how to say it. Plus, I'm awful tired.
I do also want to say on that, like how you were saying, just people's brains. Um, I was on the phone with PD right before we came live today, which was wonderful and needed because I needed a like soothing conversation to help me focus. So beautiful timing, PD, if you're there, I love you. Um, and it's interesting because there's things that I can talk to PD. Also, I have to ask you a question about your hat. I will ask that in a minute. Um, Edie and Aaron and myself and a few other people, I can always explain something to the way my brain is understanding it and they get it immediately. You, whom's known me for forever, literally, and we've had conversations, we've talked about that. There's times where I'll explain something and you have to re explain it back to me.
Yeah.
I look like I'm glitching a little. I hope I'm not glitching. And we have to go back and forth for a minute for us to fully understand what I'm saying or what you're saying. So that's proof that people's brains function differently because I can say it to Petey and she gets it immediately. But with you, it takes a minute before you fully understand it. Not saying either of them is wrong. It's
Right.
just how the brain functions and how there's
Well,
differences.
yeah, I'll paraphrase, but I do that with other people besides you. So when someone's explaining something or telling me something, oftentimes I'll say, "Let me paraphrase," and repeat back to them how what I heard, from what they said and how I interpreted what they said. So I'm paraphrasing back to them just to make sure there's no misunderstanding, because I think it's more, something's now I'm getting messages from YouTube. What the heck's going on, YouTube? Chillax, man. We're done in a minute, and you can contact me. It's like,
Also, I don't remember who asked it. Somebody asked how you keep your hat on in the slouching manner. Do you have pins in it? You don't. It just stays on that way.
yeah, it's actually loose. This one's a looser one because I can. It's you just put it on. Well, to be completely honest with you, how I put my hats on is before I put them on, I fold them up because I like to not have my bangs messed up, and then I put it on like this, and then pull the trim down, and then you pull the scrunch part back, and it's on there. Yeah.
Oh, Jake,
And if I wanted to, of course my hair's short now, but this can also be used as one of those things where if you had long hair, you could put your hair up in it as well. So yeah. But that's how I put
also
I put my hats on that way. And then you staple it on.
timing.
Exactly, Diane. That's why there's red in it to cover the blood spots. Oh, okay.
Timing. I need to feed the
Yeah,
boys.
do that, and then all right, so the
So,
word of the day,
yeah,
I'm
if
going
you
to
want to
show the
talk
word.
about that,
Yeah, I'm going to pop this up here. The word of the day is cards. So if you haven't wrote the word cards, Rusty, any word about the job? Yeah, no, that other one fell through. So Rusty is still momentarily unemployed. There's one of the positions that she applied for has reopened. So there's that. So keep your fingers crossed on that. The one that she really wanted, I think that was an inside job that you know, somebody that inside got that job because that they have to post it legally for 3 days. But that was one of the better post offices, so they didn't even have her go get fingerprinted for that one. Um, so there's still that. So she's still not working, and she's been busy doing like totes and that kind of stuff just to have other stuff. And we do also, we're going to be doing another show, that same show that we did in October, the fair that we sold stuff. Because we used to do a lot of fairs. I did fairs with my mom way back in the day. Hello, Barry Wilson. And then when Rusty was old enough and whatnot, we did fairs for a long time, and then we stopped because I'm just too darn old. And then so we did that one fair last year, or October, so just a couple months ago actually. And then they're doing another one in March, and they of course invited us back, which we accepted. And now, hello, Mary Mayhem. Um, only thing is that I got to think of what to make for this fair because it's in March. Hello, Jaxie Sunshine. There's my sunshine. You are my sunshine. Can't sing it because they'll copyright me, though that's probably 100 years old, that song. Um, Anyway, so if you guys have any ideas of things I could make, it doesn't even have to be crochet related. It's a mystic psychic fair. That's the genre of it. But people had all kinds of other stuff. So it doesn't have to be that kind of stuff. But so anything fairies. Hello, Karen. Fairies. I'm thinking I'd like to make some fairies, maybe fairy related things. We thought we would do some jewelry. We haven't done jewelry in a while, and some beads, maybe some hemp jewelry. I haven't done that in a while. Trying to see what I have around the house to use up. But yeah, if you guys have any ideas of gnomes, Bridget, that hello, Frank. It's good to see you, darling. Yeah, the gnomes would be cute. So I thought of doing some of that. Oh yeah, chickens before Easter. That's right, because it's March. Good call, Sally. Yeah, maybe I'll crochet. I remember the eggs that they had for we'll see you later, Jonathan. You have a blessed night and happy holidays if we don't see you. Next week we'll be here Christmas Eve. If you have nothing to do, pop on in with all us lonely folks. The friends of the friendless will be on next Saturday, next Wednesday. Yeah, so I'm just trying to think of different things that we can make for that fair. So it's in March, the very beginning of March. So it seems like so far away, but it really isn't. Do a gnome. Yeah, I'm gonna do a gnome with Chomsky. Oh, you have to let me know what you mean by that. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I'll have to make some gnomes. I think mushrooms too, but I forgot that Easter's right around the corner from there at that time as well. Because I used to do a lot of leather stuff and make book of shadows and all that kind of stuff. I don't want to do a lot of different one things. I want to do a few of the same thing, Yeah, we're all doing good. I think we're all here hanging in, doing our best. Hello, Latoya. Latonia. I'm going to screw your name up forever. Latonia. But, anyway, yeah, so that'll be fun. So if you have any ideas, shoot an email, Mama G Gear at Yahoo or Mama G Giveaway Yahoo. Easter eggs. Yeah, I forgot about that being Easter. Yeah, man, that's perfect. Because end of March, April is Easter. Yeah. I'll have to do the chickens will be good then. And I'll make some other stuff, maybe Eastery related. Maybe I'll make some baskets, crochet some baskets. I have some thick yarn. I don't know what the heck to do with, so that'd be perfect. I'm trying to use up what I've got, Yeah, Easter baskets. There you go, Barry. Exactly. I'm writing it down because I wouldn't have thought of that. And I have thick yarn, and I was going to do macrame stuff for hanging plants and whatnot, but I'll make some baskets. Yeah. And I just used up all and gave away of all my planter baskets. I should have saved those. Those would maybe I'll make more. Put yarn around. Get the plastic, the good hard plastic planters, and then I take nice thick yarn and just crazy glue it all the way around. Real pretty. Oh, dream catchers. That's another good idea. I like that. I know how to do those. I made hundreds of those. For my friend that was I think I told you he was a psychiatrist, and I made him hundreds of those to give to his patients. Yeah, so write card. We're gonna pick the word of the day and then move from there. Say crochet water balloon. Oh, Jessica, that's another good one. Yeah, I think Amy Mombi did a tutorial on that. Yeah. That's another great idea, guys. I knew we can count on you. Also, too, we need a name. We're shooting for the 5K. That's what the refer a friend thing is. All right. We touched on it, and we'll talk about it a little more after we pick all the numbers and names. But need a name for it. It's like the 5K whatever. I don't know. Goal, 5K challenge, whatever. We're trying to get to 5K, so we're offering these giveaway prizes. So we need a name for that. Oh, shawls. Yeah. You know what? You're right. Yeah, it's a good shawl time too. And I got a lot of that really nice yarn that I bought, the 3-weight that I like. And again, names aren't working for me. Make your wrist key holder. Oh, I like that idea too. I'm writing this all down because I was just like, I think like now I can't do sweaters and stuff because it's, and hats and all that because that's not that time of year, Rounding up to 5K.
5K, I like that.
Yeah. So refer a friend, rounding up, refer a friend. We like to use the R's. It's another OCD thing that I have, where you keep the same letter.
But like right on my way to 5K, and then that's the name, and then the tagline is rounding up, refer a friend.
I'm writing it down.
Also, for anyone that wasn't in the beginning of the live, I got a balance board. So if you're wondering why I'm wobbling around over here, it's because I'm balancing on this thing.
I could see me try. I'd like to try. April 5th is Easter this year. Okay. I don't remember it being in April when I was a kid. It was end of March. I don't know. Maybe who knows? Jonathan, your hat keeps. I have the hat hanging on the corner of one of my lights, and I got to stand up to put it up there. So I keep trying to put it up on the bed, and it keeps just sliding off the bed. And I don't know if you guys know, I put the cop hat on when Jonathan, because he's crossover paranormal. So we say the cops are in the house. Then when I saw that hat, I was like, I gotta get that so I can wear that when Jonathan comes in. Oh, and I got the biggest kick out of I stopped at Ola Joe's. She had a live yesterday, and she actually has bought the sleigh fan that me and Rusty use. And she was sleighing away. I was watching RuPaul's drag race all day today too, which is great. They're like running them all because the new season starts. It'll be on MTV if you're interested on the beginning of January. If you're a RuPaul drag race fan. So write the word card and also drop your drops on our channel. I know we say this. It is an exercise board for your legs, but actually, Diane, it does exercise everything about your body because you're moving your waist and your hips. And it also, I think, would balance any equilibrium issues as well. It would help with equilibrium issues. So it does more than just your legs.
Yeah, there's all sorts of exercises you can do with it, like balancing on it. Even I was looking at yoga you can do with it, and even just laying on your back with it under different parts of your back to let your back stretch out. Like that was even nice.
Yeah.
I'm very much enjoying this, but that's also why I'm wobbling over here because I'm playing with
Oh, you
it.
saw the actual RuPaul's Drag Race in Denver? Oh my gosh. Oh, hi, Angie Bujanda. Wow.
Yeah, drag show's always a good time.
Lori did her bachelorette party at a drag show. That's fabulous. I love that you guys are into that. I love it. Well, one of my favorite, actually, the season right before we came live that I watched, hello, Diana Day, was with Raja. And I love Raja. I think Raja's one of the most beautiful beings on the planet. And then the one that started right before we came live, and I was getting upset because Chad Michaels is the one on that one. So I'm like, I'm missing Chad Michaels, but I'll watch nearing the end because I know Chad makes it to the end. So, and that's what Rusty got me for the cameo was Chad Michaels saying hi to Mama G. Hi, Mama G. I almost fell on the ground, man. I was so excited. I was like total fangirling. I got to take my hair out because my neck's cold. The balance form is an amazing thing. Yeah, it works. Chiropractor, yeah. Because it does a lot. Your spine, but it moreover than just your body, it actually will probably align your chakras, your vagus nerve, all of that. A lot more than just that. Like even just doing opposite things with your hands. It's amazing what those things do to your brain. We might do more and touch more on that. I was going to do a separate channel with all that stuff. But we might do some of that on this channel as well because it's really
Who makes the part?
Who
question.
makes the support chickens, Dee is asking. A lot of people do. Apparently I do now too. Because I just, hello, Jeannie. Yeah, I made a few of them. But the beak that I make is real easy, and I think it's cute. 80 thumbs. Need 20 more thumbs. Don't forget your thummies. You want to make a sport chicken? There's a lot of videos. If you're looking for a tutorial, I didn't do any tutorial yet. I might do an unconventional one, but there are some tutorials. Look up emotional support chicken crochet tutorial, and then scan down and find one that you can handle, because some tutorials aren't as good as others. I should say some are better than others. How about that? Let's say positive. And find one that you connect with. But it's not difficult. You're just working in the round and then closing it up. And then I'll probably try to do a unconventional tutorial just to show the beak. I tweaked the beak. I did dimples on a few of them, and I have another actually Tony came up with a really good idea that I have to figure it out and make it before we even show it, because I don't want it to leak out, because it's a really good idea. Hello, Jerry.
We're holding if you want to start polling.
Yeah. All right. We're at 77. If you're out of the country, still write the word. So write cards one more time. Make sure you're counted. We're staying at 77. What we're going to do for this is you're going to get 10 entries. The first person for the word of the day is going to get 10 entries. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So this person gets those numbers. And then we're going to pick. I could
Did you see
barely hear you.
Jerry? Did you see that, Jerry?
Jerry sent write her name down. All right, thank you, Jerry. I cannot see the chat, and it just went up to 78.
Also,
Yes, if
sorry
you,
I'm getting for you guys. She just can't hear me.
I,
Also, Lisa G.
Lisa G.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you
Yes,
very much. Yeah, I have the screens thing on there, uh the StreamYard tool, so I can't see. All right, went up another. It's up to 79. Yeah, if you're out of the lower 48, still enter, because we will do something for you if you're
and also Dia Crochet. And again,
Dia.
sorry for yelling, but she can't hear me.
Yeah, Dia Crochet, Sandy. So I have Jerry V, Lisa G, and Dia, Sandy.
Correct.
Okay. All right, ready? We're at 79. We're going to start drawing. Keep writing the word cards, because if you get picked, apparently if you write your name again, you can get picked again. And the first winner with 10 entries is Mark and Mandy.
Woo woo.
Something fell on the ground. Mark and Mandy, you get 10 entries. You don't have to do anything. That goes for tonight and also the end of the month. All right. The next 5 people get 2 entries each for, again, tonight and the end of the month.
And
Write
after
the
you
word.
pull, when you get this winner, I have to tell you a thing. It was Lisa G, but Gadberry, Gadbury.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure you got the right Lisa G, because I realized there's 2 of them. Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you, guys.
Lisa G is Lisa Gadberry. Yeah. Jessica Johnson. And I write your names down sloppily tonight because I rewrite them in the book, in the big note file that I used for each month. And I wrote everybody, the Marie Simpson. I wrote all the members down already. We do that on the 15th. But again, the Rainbow Cat, if you become a Rainbow Cat before the end of the month, just the Rainbow Cats get entered in to win one of my hefty hanks. Mimi Tammy. And she's feeling better, and so is the man. He's eating all kinds of food now, but he's still being careful what he eats. And now the third winner, or actually the fourth winner, because that was 3, is Mandy Loin Brine. I'll spell it properly, Mandy. I just like saying it incorrectly. And the last winner with 2 entries into tonight and the end of the month is Gracie. Oh, I fell off the page there. Gracie Canales. Cool. Congratulations. All right, let me get, oh, what the heck I do? Hold on. And up close and personal. Let me go back, just in case we get to 100 thumbs. Don't forget to thumb us. Oh,
Ooh, welcome to the Rainbow Cats.
okay, yeah. We pick everybody at the 15th, but for the hectic Hank, the hefty hectic Hank, we're gonna do the very end of the month that we do the monthly appreciation, the cat colony appreciation, and then also the rainbow cat hefty hectic Hank. Those I pick everybody up into that day who becomes a rainbow cat. All right. So that's the only caveat to that one, where otherwise we pick everybody and write everybody's names down on the 15th. So there's that. But thank you for becoming a rainbow cat. We very much appreciate that. And I already showed the prizes for the rainbow cat. I didn't pick out the appreciation yet, but I'm doing some major organizing and cleaning. So I'm finding all kinds of yarn that I didn't know I had. So there's that. It's cool. So as of right now, we've got 57 entries. So the odds are really good at winning tonight, as they always are. But just letting you know where we are on as far as numbers. Oh, refresh. Let me write refresh. Well, maybe if I... There's D. Hello, D. We're going to go hang out with D afterwards. Thank you, AZ Bonnie. We go hang out at Dee's house after this. Dee's creative hand. So when she drops the word, when she drops her drop, pick her up if you don't already have her. I think most of y'all go to her anyway. Refiche.
Thank you, Paul, Heidi.
Thank you, Pause, Heidi, very, very much. Well, not tonight. We don't go to Dee's tonight. My bad. That's on Saturday. I don't know what the heck day it is. Yeah, I felt bad. I missed you on Saturday because as soon as we got off, I got a message that a very dear friend of mine passed away. So I've been having a little rough time with it. In fact, Rusty, I didn't tell you that the Connecticut News did a beautiful tribute to Mike Tutt on the news.
Oh, that's nice.
He was a famous rock photographer. He's who taught me how to be a photographer. I was a photographer with him for quite a long time. All the gathering of the vibes we did. Yeah, so that's my buddy. He's been sick with cancer.
I'll never forget that time I was at the gathering of the vibes with my friends. It was one of when I wasn't with you, and I had my bathing suit top on, and they had given us like the tape, and I just wrote censored over the front of me, even though I still had like clothes on. And he was like, "Oh, you want to take a picture with Wavy Gravy?" To me, Alyssa, and our friend Danny at the time. And the 3 of us ladies went up to Wavy Gravy, and like I looked at Alyssa, she looked at me. We both recognized it was Tut. Took the photo, and then I walked up and I was like, "Hey, thanks for taking that photo." Recognized me, and it like took him a second. So, mind you, I had grown up more, so I looked different. And
Yeah.
he was at a concert with a ton of people, so wasn't expecting to see, his ex-girlfriend's daughter friend type thing.
Yeah.
But it was absolutely wonderful.
Hello, Valley of the Dawns.
Yeah, somewhere that photo exists. And again, to anyone that doesn't, my hands are flailing. I'm on a balance board.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I mean, what's sad is he did come to visit us, which I'm glad. He did stop over to Rusty's.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say this past summer or the summer before. Hi, Carol Ann. Um, yeah, yeah. He was somebody that I was in a relationship with, and also worked with, and yeah, I knew he wasn't doing well, but he was a famous. I mean, I met so many. He's who I met all the bands from, the Grateful Dead and all these people, because he photographed all these people for decades, and also was a political photographer. So in fact, Llamas and Pajamas, I gave her husband a camera, like a camera that I had because he's into cameras, and that camera actually photographed George Bush, and it was Tut that took that photo. So I was like, "Oh, you got a camera that actually photographed the president," So yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, life. That's one thing about life is it's impermanent and things always change. And yeah, yeah. No, I wasn't a groupie. I literally was the photographer. I mean, like Alice Cooper broke my nose during one photo shoot. Wavy Gray, all these bands. I mean, half them I don't even remember who they were. Phil Lesh, Les Claiborne, Talking Heads. Um, I, the list goes on. And what's sad is what I was trying to say was sad is Tut has so many photos of me that I don't have, and now
yeah,
I'll never get them because I don't know who. You know, he's in a whole nother state. So I don't even, you know, but anyway, yeah. But anyway, that's why I didn't show up in Dee's live last Saturday, because I had found that out immediately after our live was over, and just really punched me in the gut. Having a hard time with it. But I understand that he's at peace now. I mean, he traveled while he knew he was sick for the years that he was sick. He traveled all over the place. And that's even if the man that lives here sometimes is watching this, the reason I broke my relationship off with this fella was because he was a photographer and he had to travel a lot, and he had to go places and cruises and fly places. And being that I have anxiety, hello, aimlessly wandering. It's Annie. Hello, Annie. Uh, being that I have, he was understanding about my inability to do that kind of stuff because of the anxieties. Though I did go into New York City with him often, I did all kinds of stuff, but it just, I was afraid it stifled his ability to do things, and that actually is one of the reasons I stopped seeing him, was because I was stifling. I would have been stifling him. Let's just stop with that. So yeah, so I'm sad. I'm very sad about it. Though I gained a great angel. Hello, Jessica. Yeah, I got another angel up there watching out for me. That I know, but I just wish I could have been there for him at the end. That's.
yeah.
Anyway, so let's talk about other things. Yes, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate, and even if you don't, Happy Unholiday. Just Happy
We're
December.
we're going to talk more about holidays on our PJ party. But oh, I don't have it over here. I put it somewhere. The other day, I was taking notes for the live, and Craig was cleaning the kitchen like through like random junk drawers, and he just walks up to me with this flashlight, and he's got it shined, and then walks up to me. He's like, "Hey, Merry Christmas." And shuts off the flashlight and puts it down, knowing that I would want the still functioning flashlight that he found in the junk drawer. So I now
Oh, there
have
you
that.
go. Yeah, I
I'm really
gave, I
digging.
gave,
I'm on the string fully balanced on one edge of it.
wow, that's good. Oh, we also have to pick the replay. Do you have one of your,
You
it's,
found
it,
it.
there's 20, yeah, it was on my bed. There's 20 entries. Do you want to roll one of your, if you have a dice handy?
Always.
I figured. D&D. So since there's only 20 entries, always come back and leave a comment, emojis, whatever it is, on the replay, and make sure you left a thumb. And let us know if we get to 100 thumbs. We got 84 in the house. So there's exactly 20. These are people that left comments on last Wednesdays, because we picked the other ones on Saturday. So what number you got there?
Number 12.
Number 12 is Jen's Hobby Nook, or as Rusty likes to call you, Double N Jen. Double N Jen. So you get 10 entries in the end of the month. And I will put you in the file cabinet. Cool. So yeah, so always come back and leave a message. Yeah.
I have to answer a question. Yeah, the purple dye, what that is. Let me see if I have it so people can see what I'm talking about. It's one of the dice for D&D that allows you to have a D100. Oh, is it in my other bag? All right, I have this is a different version. The one you had double numbers on each side, but it's a D10, but it allows you to make a D100 out of 2 dice. So you would roll this one and the other one, and those 2 numbers would be the 3-digit or 2-digit number that was for your D100. And here is my Rick roll, one of my favorites. If you get your best roll, it's Rick. If you fail, you Rick rolled. Never going to give it up. My favorites. But it's always good to have those, because I only have the one that has the 1 digit. I don't have the one that had the 2 digits. And both were gifted from this wonderful community. Oh yeah, that's my storage dice. You want to see some other, like I have ridiculous dice. So a D6, otherwise known as your standard dice, I've got these little tree branches that technically have 6 sides. So that tree branch is a D6. And then this, which some of you have, oh, did I have the thing? I have the necklace all the way through it. Oh man, it's going to be too hard to, oh no, wait, I can still open it. This has the smallest dice you've ever seen. That's a D12 and a D20.
So tiny.
They're never going to focus in. I feel bad. So many people love this hat, and I got this from like that Ollie's store for super cheap a while ago, and it's brand name Pugs, but I haven't been able to like find the hat to like give a link or anything.
Yeah, I don't know where you got that. I just want I grabbed, these are soaking wet. I just did these today. This one I wanted to show somebody in the chat if they're still here, but this is Cabernet, bright red with black or with gray, and it's on a DK Stellina. And then this is another one which is deep gray, because I had a little gray left, so I put a little bit of the gray in there. Chartreuse, a little bit of golden yellow or whatever, and then I speckled it with blue. So there's blue specks in it. I mean, these are soaking wet. They're like drippy wet. So I dyed some yarn today. I haven't dyed yarn in a while. So, because I got so sick of having so much of it, I like lost my mojo for it, you know?
Can I say one more thing about dice?
Shelly.
So yes, there are a lot of dice. I'm not even showing all the types there are, but there is an actual D100. It's bigger than a golf ball, a little bit smaller than a tennis ball. But hear this, my first and second time of rolling a D100. So the very first and second time I rolled it was consecutively during one of my first D&D campaigns. So this ball gets handed to me and I roll it, and I roll a 1, which doesn't count for what it needed to be. So we laughed about it, and then I rolled it again and somehow managed On a D100, so 100 options, I rolled a one again. So I rolled a
That's
one
crazy. Hi,
back to
best
back on
friend.
D100, the first time I ever rolled one. Shelly McGoy, what were you talking about? Do you actually want one of the yarns?
Oh, Shelly's, yeah, no, that's why I wanted to. Shelly's here, and the first yarn that I've dyed in a long time was, um, this is Cabernet. I forgot what other kind of red with a gray. It's on a DK Stellina, but they're wet. But she had mentioned about red yarn, and I says, "Oh, this is." So the first yarns I dyed was, I got 6 of these. Like I said, they're dripping wet, so they're dripping on my floor. But yes, they're red yarn. That's a 1 in 10,000 chance, Lori said. Good
Yeah,
math.
twice back to back. Like we all looked around at each other like this is and I was like, that's like a two. I jokingly, obviously I didn't agree with this math, but I was like, that's like a 2% chance. Because it was 1 in 1.
1 out of 10,000. That's a big difference. Yeah. So do we hit 100 thumbs yet? I didn't even pick anything to give if it's 100 thumbs. But we'll do entries. Mama G, I got the rusty yarn. Oh, that Kendra gifted me. Oh, good. There you go. That's awesome. Yeah, all of y'all should be getting whatever was mailed out. We did do some mailing 2 days ago, correct, Rusty? It's
Yes.
good to see you bass fishing. Yeah, the man went fishing not too long ago. He was catching them like crazy. Forgot what kind of trout. I think he was getting trout. He didn't get any. He did get a couple salmon. No, and it wasn't trout. I don't know. I can't. Like I said, I'm really tired tonight, so don't ask me any important questions. You want to borrow something? Ask me because I'll probably say yes because I can't think straight and I'll forget that I said so. Yeah, no. He was bought some caught some salmon right near in salmon. Which is why we moved here. If you guys didn't know that, the only reason we bought this house in no man's land, didn't know anybody here, nothing about the area, was because he wanted to be close to the salmon fishing. That's literally why we're here. Oh, thank you, Barbara Bodine. She gifted a membership. Thank you. You're number 61, Barbara. Yeah, if you guys are interested in winning what we showed earlier, you get this big hefty hank of Cabernet and Chartreuse on a gold Stellina fingering weight. There's about 850 yards all in one hank that I hanked myself. A humongous package of there's so many patterns. I can't even tell you. Then there's an art kit that's up for grabs. There's some rusty stuff that I'm throwing on the floor here. A bag and an art piece, and if you along with that, if you want the the nutter floor. Thank you, Diana Sassafras. Diane Sassafras. And then you get the Silence of the Lambs. You get another notebook and there's some Susan Base Motel crochet hooks and also darning needles. If you get a Mama G make, I'll offer my poncho that has the hoodie, the turtleneck, and also sleeves. I will say this is a little small. So if you were giving it as a gift, no guarantees it'll be there at Christmas. If that's too small, you're not interested. Oh, thank you, Dawn Laval, Valley of the Dawns. Otherwise, you can, as a Mama G make, you can get the hat that matches the chalette. So that would be a Mama G make. Thank you, Moonlight Tracy. You're number 64. Not that it makes a difference. And then we got Denise Hoffman. Thank you so much, Denise. Also, too, I didn't show oh, geez, Louise, where'd I put it? It's over there, I think. I don't know. Oh yeah, then if it's Yarnalicious, I'll throw together a big bag. Hi, Tammy. It's good to see you. A big bag of, I'll give you a bag of yarn, if you fall on Yarnalicious. Thank you, Dia Sandy. You're number 66. Ding, 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 ding. Let me find something for 100 thumbs. I think we're going to hit it. Hit the thumbs, folks. Hi, Heather.
I have totes here that I made.
Oh,
We
yeah.
can
Well,
always-
show those totes and see if anybody's interested. I could look around and, I have makes. Or the 100 thumbs we can give. You could do the entries, or if you want to make. How about that? That works.
Okay, so these two totes, this one I still have to try to work on a little more. I used a new type of vinyl and it didn't go as well as I wanted. So
I
it
love
looks,
that.
but there is a few imperfections in it, like where you can almost see it's like wrinkled. So it's not like a big deal, but there is imperfections. So and these are going to be giveaways, or they're going to be or for sale. If anyone ever sees something that I'm showing, you can always ask if it's available, and as long as it hasn't been said to go to something else,
I know.
it. This is another one. I think I'm going to do both of these at half off because there's imperfections in them. Oh, thank you, Cindy.
Oh, thank you, Cindy. You're 67.
So you still get the bag.
Who cares?
It still functions as a bag.
I follow where you're coming from as an artist. I know, you see all the wrong things, but nobody else notices that stuff.
These are some things I made a little bit more for giveaways. So this is just but if somebody wants it, let me know. Just deal
Oh, we
with
do
it.
have the shop. Yeah.
A little
Oh,
corgi.
that's cute. It reminds me of Scruffy.
Chris Kaleidoscope wants a skull bag.
Yeah, put that aside for Chris, and then contact. Yeah, just get a hold of her.
Yeah, let me toss it over here so it's in its own spot.
Is Dawn's birthday today? 99 thumbs.
Then I was just testing out some other vinyls.
Oh, I love that. And those cute little bags. That's perfect. Like if you're doing is it actually Dawn's birthday? Happy birthday, Dawn.
What I like about these bags is, you can use them as different types of project bags, but if you have a bigger project bag and you want to put your hooks, your other things in a separate thing inside of it, that's what I use these for, not for crochet hooks because I don't crochet, but for, sorry guys, my throat's been acting up lately. But you can put like your smaller stuff inside a bigger bag of things. And then I feel like this might supposed to be for someone. So if you won this and we don't have your name written down, please let me know.
Well, yeah, no, somebody won. Oh, thank you, Jennifer Redgate. I don't think they ever got a hold of you though. If you win something on the channel, please get a hold of us because we're not going to search for your information. I'm seeing that we had 103 people in here a second ago, so we should get 100 thumbs.
We're at 100 thumbs. That's what the chat is saying. I'm just
we are
showing
at 100 thumbs. Awesome. So type the number 100 while Rusty's showing this.
Yeah, so I made these more to like do giveaways and stuff, but obviously if I ever make something that somebody wants, or if you see something that you like, but it's not exactly what you want, message me. I can see if I can find an image or create an image that is what you're looking for. But those are the different types of bags I can make. And
I love it.
I did recently purchase
Mickey was the 100th thumb.
the new ones. So now I have black box bottoms and gray box bottoms bags. And then I got a bunch more of the smaller ones.
Yeah.
So right now, the only ones that I'm out of blank versions is this size.
Yeah, that's a nice size. That's a lighter weight. That's
Yeah, I
real.
got
Those would be really good for the fair too, because they're lightweight. Those would be good for like going to the beach or going to a picnic or whatever. Yeah,
then there's
that's
this one.
nice. Oh, you froze.
I'll hold it for a second. Have
There
a
you
fun pic.
go. That Elfie's cute. Oh, that's pretty. I should have made you big instead of doing this. But then last time I did that, it got all screwy with the thing.
The turtle in space. It's just
Oh, it's a
shiny.
turtle in space. It's getting the glare. Yeah.
That one's shiny, so it's hard to show. But yeah, so that's what I busted out the last couple of days or so.
Those are nice, hon. Nice job. And again, next week, this time, say same channel, same bat channel, same bat time. We will be doing the pajama party. We're calling it a pajama party, and we're just celebrating. It's technically Christmas Eve for a lot of people, but we're going to be hanging out here, and you're welcome to hang out with us, and we'll do a lot of giveaways, and we'll still be doing the Wednesday wheel of winnings as well. Wow, that
Yeah.
was a lot of W's. Wednesday wheel of winnings as well. Yeah, so we'll be
And
doing
we will
both
have
things.
a physical prize for the replay giveaway. That's going to be a concept that we will
Yeah,
explain next week. But as we ask, keep it stealth mode in your comments because that gives you a
yeah,
better chance to win. Because then people have to watch it in order to enter.
exactly. It gives us the watch hours. Yeah. So right, I'm just gonna pop this up real quick, just so most of you know it and are doing it, but just type 100 in the chat, and we'll pick somebody for the 100 thumbs. And thank you always for getting us to that point, because
Thank
it
you.
makes us feel popular. We had a lot of people here, and then it just dropped down to 75. I mean, that's still a lot of people, but it's just funny that it was over 100, and maybe it's not being legit because YouTube was giving me a hard time here a minute ago. I don't know why it was doing that, popping that blue thing like a warning thing on here. I don't know what the heck's going on. But yeah, 100 thumbs. Thank you, guys. And there is, yeah, when we do Lisa, it can't be Lisa G anymore because we got Lisa Gadberry and Lisa Gillette. So, and also Bass Fishing dropped their drop, so pick them up. Anybody who drops their drop, try to pick them up. Like we always say, and I know it's redundant and repetitive, but don't just subscribe. Go over there and watch a video from beginning to end. So if you only have 5 minutes, find a video in there that's under 5 minutes so you can watch the whole video. Leave a comment that has to do with the video, something meaningful. And I thank Kevin from Tuber Chat for that information. And it is Dawn's birthday. Happy birthday, Dawn. Oh, that's awesome. We got to meet up sometime. Well, not now because the weather's so crazy. Well, today and tomorrow, I let the chickens out in the big run today. They were very excited about that because some of the snow actually melted. But everybody write 100. Let's see how many we got in here. We had 75 people wrote 100. And again, if you're not in the lower 48s, still enter because we will compensate. Yeah, everybody wish happy birthday to Dawn. That's awesome. It's Dawn's birthday today. So type 100. Yeah, see,
Okay, here.
Lisa Gillette and then also Lisa Gadberry. So we can't do Lisa G anymore. We got 2 Lisa G's. Oh, Bass Music. Wait a minute. Are you coming in with your you can come in with your alias for sure and do that. You can, but I'm just noticing Bass Music, which could be bass music. That was an instrument I always wanted to learn how to play, was a bass. And then you have Bass Fishing. So that's now I'm curious. Do you play the bass? Is it bass fishing? I mean, bass music and bass fishing. Now I need to know that. Gadberry. There it is. Lisa Gadberry.
Lisa, why are we calling you the Razors? I mean, I will.
What is she? Hi, Yarn Barf.
Razor, unlike the Razor.
Which Lisa wants to be called Razor?
Lisa Gee, not Lisa Ga. GI and GA, get it?
Lisa Gee. Gillette. Gillette. Lisa Gillette. Gillette. And Gad. Yeah, there's Lisa Gad. Lisa G. Lisa G. Well, yeah, because it's Gillette, so it'd be G. I know. My brain's so tired, folks. You just woke up, Yarn Bark? Girl, I got to be at the dentist at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Like the razor. Yeah, Gillette. Yeah. Gillette. That was my woodshop teacher's name in high school. Mr. Gillette. He's the one that said if you roll your toothpaste out from the bottom, the back, and move it forward like I do because I have OCD, he said you'll become successful in life. Well, he's no longer with us for me to say, nah, that's not the truth because I'm not a success. And I always fold everything from the end because I just don't like to waste stuff. Like the man just squeezes it. I'm like, no, you got to go from the back and get it all out of there. Be neat about it. It's nice that you take naps, Yarnbar. I wished I did it today, but I was just busy. I got a lot of I was productive today, so it's a good thing. But then tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, I got a dentist, and then I have something to do on Friday. So it's kind of a busy week. How many fingers did he have? Yeah, right, Diane. Exactly. I think he actually had all of them, to be honest. But then again, he was just a teacher. You know, those who do, those who can't teach. Sorry about that. I don't mean to be sarcastic, but that's not me saying it. That's a saying, and there's a reason why. Let's see what we got here. We've got 77 still, so we're gonna pick the 100 thumbs. What we're gonna do for 100 thumbs is you could choose whether you would like 10 entries into tonight's Wheel of Winning Wednesdays, or if you would like a physical prize, I'll let you decide whether you would like a shawlette or one of the Bibelicious Dickies that I did. All right? How's that sound? You watching the chat, Rusty? Because I can't see the chat in case somebody leaves a super chat, super sticker. We're also going to do a last call for super chats and super stickers and gifteds for the tonight. And here we go. This is for the 100 thumbs. Good luck, everybody.
Time does fly when we're having a good time.
Barbara Bodine, you are the wiener. Barbara Bodine's a wiener. So, Barbara, let us know if you would like 10 entries for tonight, or would you like a Dickie or a Charlotte? And you let us know in the chat. Up close and personal. So look in the chat there for that answer from Barbara. Barbara, it's coming to get you. I think you might have won something. You just saw, I was like, hello, Adventures with Beth. We haven't seen you in a minute. Hi, Adventures with Beth. Yeah, we just did the 100 thumbs. It's good to see you, darling. Oh, Sifting Soil. Thank you.
And also to anyone, entries, please, Barbara says. And to anyone that's new to the chat, I'm on a balance board. That's why I'm wobbly. Just to explain.
So your number 70 to 79, Barbara.
Okay, Ham.
Yeah, so last call for that. If anybody wants to be entered. Hello, Dawn Yarn Doll. It's good to see you. I was using my yarn ball. I have it here. Yeah, I was using the yarn ball to making. If you weren't here earlier, guys, I've been making the stupid support chickens. These are so addicting to make. They're so darn cute. Mine have little dimples in their sides. This is the first one I made. I don't recommend that yarn being the first yarn you try to make one of these things with. Because I swore a little bit. And then I made a little tiny one. Once you've got the idea of the concept, they're real easy. You know, you could tweak it to whatever size you want. But it's great for your stash and, if you got a lot of yarn. Chris emailed you, Rusty. And they made little tiny ones. I didn't finish the beaks on these. I want to make some roosters too, but there's beady eyes and bigger beady eyes. kind of spooky eyes. I was going to put red eyes on it, and I thought, and I was going to put like red eyes and horns. That would be kind of spooky. You have been
You might be
doing
able to
those.
pattern. Mama G doesn't have patterns or follow them.
I don't.
She
Yeah.
tries to create things she sees, but there is definitely patterns out there for chicken amigurumis.
The silent chicken, yeah, no beak. Yeah, no, there's patterns. There's patterns, and I follow tutorials. Um, and what do you call it? That's why you've got a bag of patterns here that I'm giving away because I don't follow them. But yeah, you could use all kinds of scraps. Use up my scraps for chickens. Yeah, use your scrap yarns to make these chickens because you don't use a lot of yarn. And I give my kitchen scraps to my chickens, but I make them their own food anyway. My chickens get scrambled eggs for breakfast and oatmeal with strawberries in it. But anyway, um, yeah, I just tweaked it. But there's even knitting patterns for this, and then there's another pattern. There's a bunch of them, but there's one that has a different stitch. I forgot what the stitch was, but it was really very fancy. And some of them use like the 2 yarns. I was doing some with just single 4-weight. So you could do whatever you want. Yeah, I want to do I'm thinking of needle felting some eyes and needle felting the beaks and maybe even needle felt the comb and wattle. And then I would have needle felt with the crochet. So that's another thing I thought of too. So it's a couple different things that I do putting them together. Yeah, my chickens get served breakfast every morning, Sandy. I'm not lying. My alarm is set at 7 a.m. and I get up and I make them scrambled eggs. Sometimes I give them also oatmeal with that. It's warm, and I give them tuna fish. I cut up fruits, vegetables. I have baggies in my freezer that are fruits and vegetables all mixed up that are saved from the summer so that throughout the winter I can give them fruits and vegetables, from the produce place. Yeah, they're spoiled. They eat better than a lot of people do. Better than I do, for sure. Yeah, but I will also can you make me I'll make Jen's hobby nook. Come on over. If you don't mind some scrambled eggs with I'll eliminate the worms and the crickets that I put in there, but I put a lot of like dry spices in there for them as well. But yeah, if you want, I'll try to do I just don't feel like doing videos, folks. I just haven't been doing them. I just don't feel like it. And as I said from the beginning, once this is not fun, I'm going to stop doing it. So if I have to back off like I did a little bit from doing videos, I'll throw some shorts up. But hi, Gulf Coast Granny. It's good to see you. Oh, there we go. Now, okay, Rusty, notice.
So if you are a new person to the channel and you would like to get yourself and sift in some soil into both a chance to win 2 separate items, that will be fun mystery packs. After you're done watching the live, go to any video
And
or replay and make a comment saying something like, I'm new and Sifton sent me, or something, so I get your name and their name down on a piece of paper, and you both get entered into a chance to win our 5K giveaway, which if we make it by Mama G's birthday, February 20th, we will have extra big prizes. If we don't make it by then, we will still be doing a giveaway. It just won't have some of the extra stuff in it. But
yep.
definitely make a comment after here so that you can get entered to win.
And welcome in, hanging out with us. Yeah. Mimi, Tammy, you can have breakfast anytime you want with my. Oh, you're moving in. I forgot Tammy's moving into the coop. She's going to be one of Rue's biatches in his harem. Just to let you know of the gifts, okay. So again, how this works. We're shooting for, what do we figure? We're rounding up to on our way to 5K. Okay. So we want to entice you to get other people to come to join our Yarnalicious family, if just like what happened right now, but you got to do it you can't do it during the live because it's too complicated. It was, but just comment that in any video. Okay. Any video. And what happens is now Sifton Soil would be the referee because they referred Gulf Coast Granny. So the referee would be Sifton Soil. Gulf Coast Granny is going to be the referrer. Right? Is that right?
Yes.
Am I backwards with that?
No, you're
The referrer. No, I'm backwards.
same concept.
Yeah, but the person that refers and then the person that receives. Okay, you both get entered into a giveaway. So if that number comes out, you both win, and they're going to be good prizes. Trust me. There'll be hand-dyed yarn. There'll be crochet hooks. There'll be who knows. Okay, it's going to be a nice giveaway. A tote from Rusty, some maybe bougie hanks, and maybe stuff that's not even bougie. You know that if you, I mean, are yarn related. You never know. If we happen to hit,
because I have the
hi
paper.
Paula.
It has to be in the comments when I'm keeping track of it, not in the
Exactly.
live. This way we don't chance missing any of them.
Well, that's it. I'm writing Paula down because she's here and she's a mod. Okay. If we hit 5,000 before my birthday on February 20th, we're going to add, I have a Powerball here somewhere. I took it out to show you. I got one of Yarn Snob's Powerballs that I'm going to offer as part of the giveaway. If we can hit 5K before my birthday, it's going to be a all-out bash, okay? But if you refer somebody, if you have a channel or other social media, we're going to take photos of the items that are going to be in the giveaways, and you can share them to show on there and say, hey, join this because you have the opportunity to win this. Just say my name or my channel's name, and they'll be entered. All right. You've been lurking. That's good. You relax, woman. And yeah. So if we don't make it by my birthday, it's still going to be great prizes. It's just to entice the to expedite the getting there is why we're enticing you with bigger, better, more prizes. But we'll take some photos, and I just don't feel like doing anything, folks. I was busy today, so I'm getting back in the mojo of being more productive. So, but yeah, but that's exactly it. So Gulf Coast Granny, come back and just leave a comment that Sifton Soil, tag them or say their name, had referred you, and you're to be the first referrer friend that we got. Yeah, that's awesome. And share us out, guys. Yeah, absolutely. Send people to come on over. We appreciate it. And spend some time to watch it. You can just run the videos, because watch hours are what's important. Subscribers are not important anymore with YouTube. Yeah. That's the gig. So you just make sure you comment, and both you and Sift and Soil will be the first entries into the refer a friend. Awesome.
We're getting close to the last calls for any supers or gifted memberships to go on to tonight. Wheel of Winnings Wednesdays.
Yes.
You know, for the Wheel of Winning Wednesdays, you have to be here to win it because there's some choices. But
so here's the wheel.
Yeah.
So last call, if you are interested in, golf course. Yeah, I'm really tired tonight. Gulf Coast Granny. We do on Wednesdays the Wheel of Winning, and any super chats, super stickers, each gift is. But we already gave out the free ones that we do every week or every live. Oh, thank you, Mimod D. You're 81, number 81. Then you get an opportunity. Oh, thank you, Heather. And Heather's Yarny. I get the thing is it Heather Holly that you are? I'm going to write Yarny just because I don't know for sure, but I think you're Heather Holly. You're 81. But yeah, this is, and then there's categories on here. Sometimes you have a choice, so that's why you have to be here to to be able to, because be able to say in the chat what you want. And I did give 10 entries to Barbara Bodine, your number 70 to 79. Yeah. And I hope you had a good birthday, Dawn. Hey, that's why the sun came out for your birthday. My mother sent you good weather. I always said after my mom passed away, I was like, oh, she's hanging. You are head to hell. I figured so. I just want to make sure. I always joke and say my mom has an in with the weatherman. Oh, thank you very much, Gulf Coast. I used to live on the Gulf Coast, Riverside, California. It's a crazy place. I loved it. Sonia, it's good to see you. Hola. Hola, hola. Good to see you. Yeah, so we're doing last call. And I am going to go to bed. I'm going to lay down and try to go to bed early tonight because I doubt it, but it's been a long day and I don't want to oversleep because I have to go to the dentist. I'm only doing its deep cleaning, so they canceled my other appointment. I got all ready, and they called and canceled. And they can call and cancel for us, but God forbid we call and cancel them. They want us to pay for the visit. And I was like, you're calling me, 2 hours before I'm supposed to be there. You're in Gulf Coast, Mexican. Okay. Well, that makes sense. Yeah. Duh. I used to go down there too, but Holder, Florida, in Inverness. My grandma lived down there. And I have my sister-in-law lives right on the golf course. I'm going to keep saying golf course. I'm sorry. Just deal with it. I'm going to screw it up every time. Green Bridget's still here, Bridget. Yeah, so drop your drops. Pick one another up while we're doing last call. We got a couple minutes. Mississippi near Biloxi. How come I stumbled on that for a second? Mississippi. That's cool. Did you hear about wait a minute. Dawn left us something. Did you hear about oh my gosh, a recall in 13 hospitals sick from bad eggs?
That's never
I'm
good.
assuming they're store-bought eggs. I would assume I hope it's store-bought eggs. We've been eating our own chicken eggs. Yeah. Leslie's Crochet Corner just dropped her link. Pick her up. She's always in the corner crocheting. I usually sitting on my bed crocheting, watching TV. And there's Mary Wench. She's dropping her link. All right, I think we've. Oh yeah, we need a number picker instead of a nose picker. They were in California. Oh, I did. Oh, okay, so it wasn't local here, but they probably shipped the eggs all over the place.
I can't see, so but I'm going to look up a number picker.
See, Lisa Gillette got sick from some eggs. Yeah, be careful. I guess it's a recall. I saw something else was recalled, and something I buy, and I was like, oh, I'm not even going to look because I already ate it. So, you don't have a generator?
I'm getting one now. That's what I was saying. I can't see the chat. I'm currently trying to pull.
Well, yeah, because I've charged your phone, but I forgot to ask you when we were chatting beforehand. Thank you, Diane. Diane said, last call, y'all, just like Zoila. I hope Zoila's doing okay and her mom. I haven't seen her tonight. I haven't seen Linda Fisk either. I hope she's okay. I don't think I saw her on Saturday either. No, we don't see you. We worry.
I have a
but
random.
You have to show me in here where it is because I couldn't find it. The number generator.
Yeah, I've got one up. It's not an exciting one. I can turn my phone around if you want to see my screen if it works, but I do have one up. I just need to know the number.
Texas. Oh my gosh, Tammy, they lost all those chickens. There was another place that lost a whole bunch of chickens. Yeah. They even said to be careful, like my chickens when they free range is one thing, because I also feed the wild birds, but I try to keep them separate. Oh, thank you, Sonia. You're number 83. I don't like it's covered over, so the wild birds can't go on top of where my chickens are and poop in their area unless when they're free ranging, but they don't do a lot of that. And in the summer. Oh, thank you, Cindy Lou Hulicious. You're number 84. Because that could be a reason how they get sick too, you know? Yeah. We appreciate it, Sonia. Very much we do appreciate it. It's very helpful. It stings when we go to the post office. Thank you for the. I gotta get some Gus pictures up there. I was trying to figure. I couldn't remember how to do the little icons. I need to get some icons of Gus to put on there.
Yeah, I tried to add some not that long ago, and it didn't let me do it for some reason.
Yeah, Lacey Lavender's asking about Ganny Joe. I think Ganny Joe's just taken some well-deserved time off the social media, and totally understand that. Yeah, sometimes you got to just back off a little bit. You know, we all know it. Yeah, just take a break. That's why I haven't been doing videos. If you don't have a channel, it's so much work, especially when you're doing 2 lives a week. Just to prep for this, it's not like we just, let me just sit down and do this. There's preparation beforehand. There's bagging stuff up afterwards. There's paperwork to, with other giveaways. There's a lot of, I work harder on this channel than I did when I worked. I'm not BSing. I'm telling you the truth. There's more work to have this channel than it was when I used to go to work. I did a lot of work. Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate that. We appreciate the fact that you understand and appreciate that we're doing a good job. It is, we have to talk, especially we have the 2 of us plan things and who's doing what and yada, yada, and
Yeah,
then also making stuff and
I don't have a room.
Oila.
Every time I want to go live, I need to set up my light, the table on top of my table, my laptop, my phone holder. So I have to like reset and tear that down because we're like in my living room.
Oila, you need these too.
I have a tiny.
Yeah, I have to bring my laptop into my Zen Den, set that up, set up my phone, plug that all in, put all the lights on, so there's a production. It literally is a production, That's why I do the PJ Chronicles. That's why I'm just sitting in my bed, and I did have on my headboard a phone holder, and I would just put my phone and just have it be in front and do Chronicles right there. But then I put that downstairs. I think I gave you one, Rusty, for tutorials. So I don't have that anymore to do PJ Chronicles when I would just get up and videotape me doing whatever I'm doing. Well, not everything I'm doing, but when I'm crocheting anyway, or talking about something. But anyway, all right. So we're 8:00. I believe Mishi goes live. I don't know if anybody knows if Mishi's going on tonight. She does her members only. Sometimes I get confused and I forget. But I think Mindfully Mara perhaps might be going on tonight. And Dawn Yarndal, she might have dropped her link. She had popped in a little bit ago. She perhaps will be going live tonight as well. And anybody knows anybody who's going live, definitely drop it in the link. Mishi's is going live at 8 p.m. Okay, yeah, she has her members only often. Yes, on Wednesdays. Exactly. So a lot of people just leave and go there if they're members. They're adorable. Yeah. The ears, I got these from Joanne, Ola. Yeah, these were from Joanne's. But you can probably get them elsewhere. But yeah, they go with the sleigh. I got such a kick out of that when you came out with the sleigh. Actually, RuPaul's Drag Race is running today all day. I've been watching it. And then they got the new series coming January. The new 14 new queens. Yep. Anyway, all right. Let's pick a number. We've got 84. 84 entries. And does anybody know if Dawn Yarndal is going? Yeah, I miss Joanne's too. Very, very much.
I don't know if you can see it, but I got 84 in there.
Okay, we trust you.
47.
Number 47. Let's see who was that. That's on the other side here. Number 47 that was one of the gifted one of the ones we gave away. And it's Marie Simpson. Marie Simpson, are you still here? Number 47. Hope that's seeable. So Marie Simpson is here. She's saying good luck, everybody. You won, Marie. Okay. Marie, get ready. Oh, I got attached to the wheel. So we got the wheel of winnings.
Yes, they are here. Yes. So
I know
let's
she just said congratulations, everybody. Yeah. All right, get ready, Marie. Here we go. We're going to spin the wheel and then see. You might get to pick. And you win. What did it land on?
hand dyed.
Hand dyed yarn, which is what I couldn't find. Hold on. Marie. I know I put it somewhere. Oh, here. Wait, is this it? That's Rainbow Cats. Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, no, this is the hand dyed yarn I showed you already. All right. So, Marie Simpson, do you have an aversion to wool? Please say no. I hope you don't. This is what Marie Simpson won. Hand dyed. This is sparkly merino, 84% superwash merino, 16% stellina. It's a fingerling weight. We say fingerling because D makes us all cringe with the fingering. There's 874.9 yards approximately, but I wound it so there's more than that. Okay, the it's always a little bit extra on your end, but it's like a chartreusey greens and a cabernet color with a silver stellina. And on my phone, it's showing more yellow. Well, I am wearing glasses. And there's also green specks in there. I just realized I got blue glasses on, so of course it's going to look a little different colored. Duh. I am half Polish and I'm blonde and old. I have all the excuses. So you win that, Marie. Yeah. That's your first hand time yarn from us. Okay, that's a super awesome. Yeah, it's a lot of it. 880 yards. It's over 2 hanks. I didn't weigh it. I got a whole bunch down. The hefty hanks I have downstairs because I need to weigh them to find out how many grams they are so that we could start figuring out around prices because they're all different amounts. So yeah, Marie, Mama G giveaway at yahoo.com. Give me your mailing information and we will send this off to you. I'm so excited. It's your first one. Let me write your name so I don't forget. Yeah, it's a Powerball. It's a G-ball. Cool.
We thank you all as always. This was a wonderful live. We appreciate you taking your time to spend your evening with us.
Absolutely.
Love to all of you. And as I like to say, remember, this world is a better place with you in it. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
That's right. Yes. And we appreciate you being here with us. We will be here Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as usual. We don't do the wheel on Saturday, but we oftentimes have some kind of physical giveaway. Always have, entries into the monthly appreciation. Also, too, because this is what I thought I was looking for, is if you become a rainbow cat by the end of the month, you have an opportunity to win this hectic hank, which is more pinks. This is a very similar to my Kindra's Rose Garden colorway. It is Kindra's Rose Garden colorway. Let's try that again. And this is what you can win. Only the rainbow cats will be entered. It'll be at the end of the month. And this one here has 459 yards in it. So it's 200. How can that one be? I might be wrong on the yardage on this one because it feels like they're almost the same. So I might be wrong on that yardage. I'm just telling you right now because I'm just feeling that it has more than this, but I think that's supposed to be 479, but still a lot of yards. It's like over 2 hanks. So, yeah, don't hold me on that one. I think I might have,
Allegedly.
It says 800 meters though. When I do the winding, I do it by meters and then have to translate it into yards. But anyway, this one here, Kendra's Rose Garden. This is for rainbow cats at the end of the month. All right, so you still have time for that if that's something you want to be interested in. But thank you guys so much. God bless. Be well. Every day you wake up and you open your eyes, tell yourself at least 3 things that you're grateful for. I don't care what they are. Retrain your brain, man. Retrain your brain. Stop the negativity. Bring in the positive. Whether it's, wow, it's not snowing today, to the sun is shining, to my bed is warm, to my feet don't hurt, whatever it is, positivity. Retrain the brain. And you only can do that by creating your brain. What wires together, wires together. So if you think negativity, you're going to have negativity manifest. If you think positive, you can actually retrain your brain. So we're going to work on that, all of us. That's going to be our new year. And also, this is the time of the year where we reflect. We don't judge. We reflect on our past year of what we've done and how our year has been. No judgment. And yeah, just be happy that we're here. Enough of that stuff. All right. I love you guys. And as
If I'm
Rusty
being
always,
taken it, my balance board is coming with me.
take it with you. No, that balance board is awesome. I wouldn't be able to do it because of my knee probably, but I would like to try it. I wouldn't buy one because I'd probably hurt myself. Anyway, we love you guys. We will see you on Wednesday, Saturday if you can make it. Otherwise, definitely, if you're not doing anything on the 25th, 4th, we'll be here. So come and hang out with us. Wear your PJs, bring a hot cocoa and some. Hi, Pinko Pal. We're just getting ready to leave. Good to see you, girl. All righty. We love you guys. See you soon on the streets.